Hey, Eddie Buckaroos, how the heck are you? I could say I wanted to do one more video, or I could say this is the first video up today. Anyways, I digress. You get so tired, you just don't care anymore, don't you? I'm getting old. You get one aching pain fixed, and then something else starts hurting. My case had a molar break in the back there. It's a sharp edge that's been killing me. The tooth itself doesn't hurt, but that edge keeps biting into my tongue, man. I'm scratching the hell out of it. Anyways, you don't care about my troubles. Hell, I don't even care about my troubles. I don't know why you would. Well, the hell is this thing doing? Let's see if that's working. All right. Okay. So I went ahead. I thought I might have more to drink in that first video. But that went a while, so I decided I'd end it. But I already had this cocktail fixed, so I thought, well, I might as well drink it. Anyways, figured, well, it's got to go somewhere, man. Whoops. I could figure out how this works, but I can't seem to try to change my settings to see if it let me get back to how it was before, but I can't seem to figure it out. So anyway, anyways, fuck it, I digress. But I digress, man. So here's the cocktail I've got for you. Let me check something else real quick though. See if it's working over here. It takes me to YouTube. There we go. Okay. Well, as good as it's gonna get, I guess. All right. Okay. Anyways, so here's what I got for you, folks. That's not going to work for me like I like, so we're just going to give up. So I decided to pour some of my Watershed Barrel Strength Fall Finishing Series Straightforward Bourbon finished in apple brandy barrels. Tried to make a dessert cocktail out of it and added, well, sort of, I guess. There'll be a breakfast cocktail. Who knows? I used the King and Dane coffee liqueur, also out of Ohio, but then decided to add just a touch, just a little bit, just a few wee drops of some cherry bitters. But then I also added some about a half ounce of Luxardo cherry liqueur. So let's see what this does. Oh gosh, that's decadent as hell. Yeah, put a cherry in there for garnish, but truthfully, we don't need it. It just gets in the way, so I'm just gonna take it out. Oh, fuck me and the horse I rode on. That's pretty good, man. Oh, damn, that is nice. That's really nice. That whiskey is just so good. I love Watershed. I don't know if I'll get back there this year or not, but boy, I really love that distillery, man. This stuff is insanely good. That King and Dane coffee liqueur is probably the best coffee liqueur I've ever had. The only one I think is close of any commercial brands is Mr. Black's. That's not bad, but it's not as good as this. My only issue with the Mr. Blacks is, or as compared to this, again, in my opinion, anyways, is that the Mr. Blacks is a little sweeter. Both are very good. It kind of depends on what you're looking for, but I really like that King and Dane, man. Gosh, that's tasty, man. As always, anybody watching, any questions or comments, put it up there. If you'd like to be part of the video, let me know, and I will try to send you the link, usually via Messenger. But anyway, I'm just going to keep talking until the cocktail's done. Uh, my week is over. I am scheduled off the weekend. I know my bosses aren't going to call me in on Father's Day weekend because they know it's a rough one for me. We usually end up doing one of two things. We usually just kind of hole up in the house and set everything else out, or we go somewhere where nobody knows us and nobody knows our situation, where we can pretend to be other people. But no plans to go anywhere this year. We'll probably just hold up the rest of Saturday and Sunday. I may buy a movie or two, a cheap one, because I'm a tight one. I like the $5 movies, or when if I can get multiples for whatever, yeah, I'll do that. I was bummed on Memorial Day weekend. They had a 5 movie Pam Grier set that I really wanted to buy, but didn't have the money that particular weekend. It was through Memorial Day weekend, but I got paid following Wednesday because the holiday. I usually get paid on Tuesday because the holiday you get paid till Wednesday. When Wednesday came around, they took the price went from $19.99 for the 5 movies to $44.99. I'm not going to pay $50, but I'd have gladly paid that 20. I just didn't have the money in the bank at that moment, so I was really bummed about that. Really wanted that set, man. So I keep checking to see if they put it on sale, but no, I was hoping they put it on sale for Father's Day weekend because what would be better for Father's Day than 5 Pam Grier movies? But nope. It had all the classics, man. It had Foxy Brown, Coffee. Oh mercy! The fact that Pam Grier never became a star is a travesty. She kind of got pigeonholed, and folks wouldn't cast her. Jackie Brown was brilliant. I thought that movie was genius. Many years later, the Tarantino film. I really thought more things would happen to her after that, but it didn't, unfortunately. Yeah, that movie was brilliant. Jackie Brown was genius. But Pam Grier really never got the credit she deserved. So I keep hoping they'll put that set back. I keep checking. Come on, man. I did. I just needed 2 more days, and I could have bought the set, man. It wasn't that hard. Anyways, anyways, I digress. But I'm just saying, why isn't that on sale? It's a perfect Father's Day collection. 5 Pam Grier movies. Who wouldn't want that? So I keep checking. But I'm at the stage in my movie collection where it seems like everything they've got on sale, I already have, or that I want, I already have. Uh, Figure the new Mission Impossible ought to be available soon, but I'm not going to pay full price for it. I got to wait. I'm going to try to be patient, wait a little bit. Sometimes I allow myself to buy something ahead of time on a holiday, right? Father's Day or something like that. But I'm going to be too tight this year. No, I got to buy it on sale, so I got to wait a little bit. I got to wait. I can't buy it right now. I'm really curious. I don't want to, again, I've got to wait till it drops quite a bit more, but I'm really curious about the new version of Amateur because I love the original, even though it's more of a cult classic movie than anything else. The original with John Savage. Plus, the movie's not exactly the same, but it's close. I think it's close enough to call it a remake. Once I saw that was coming out, I found that old John Savage movie again and watched it. I'd like to buy that one if that one ever came for sale. Then buy the new version of. If they're smart, they'll do a set right for both those movies in. Gets old guys to buy it. I saw that movie, the original, when I was a kid. I think I was maybe 14 at our local theater. John Savage is one of those almost stars, right? He popped up in a lot of stuff right away, but he never could quite get over the top. Good actor, but it's not always about talent, is it? No, it isn't. No matter what you're talking, even if you're talking about if you're talking about acting or even sports, it's not always about talent. You need a little bit of help along the way. Sometimes I am surprised at the folks that become superstars and those that don't. Doesn't seem like to me that's always the best actors. I mean, I think actors like Mark Wahlberg, for instance, has charisma, but I don't think he's a great actor. But he seems to do well in the box office, so they keep putting him there. I always thought Ethan Hawke was going to be a big star, but he never quite got there. He's always great in everything he did, but he never had that right role that really put him over the top. That big box office. Of course, he was great in Training Day, and then he worked again with Denzel Washington on the Magnificent Seven remake, which was really good. Wasn't crazy about the ending, though. I got to be honest. Like other than that, I mean, they defined the characters really well. But the ending wasn't great. But anyways, but everything along the way was. I mean, there was some great dialogue. Especially there's a scene where they're all riding to wherever the hell they're going all together, and you're showing. Well, there's multiple layers. One conversation, they're showing the layers of distrust, and then you see how much each of these characters need redemption, and that's why they're doing what they're doing this particular time because they all need redemption. They've all done things they're not proud of, so they need to do one good thing. I don't think Kurt Russell's ever gotten the credit he deserves. I mean, he's been in a lot of great movies, even had a big box office successes. A lot of great Disney movies. Dexter Riley. I mean, come on. But he's never been that Hollywood favorite. He. I'm not going to do it right now, but there are at least a couple films where he should have won an Oscar, or at the very least been nominated, and he wasn't. anyways, anyways, I digress. I get sometimes my conversation drifts. anyways, I thought about having a beer after this one, but I'm not. It is early. I was gonna say sleep, but it's early. But I've had a long day. I've been up since about 6 o'clock this morning, so I'm gonna finish this cocktail, eat something, and call it a day. It's a day. Anyways, I will be back later today. exactly how much we'll see. Uh, probably at least sometime afternoon. Again, giving you more information that you probably don't want to care about, but it's kind of what I do at this point. Anyways, I am Tom, the Whiskey Whisper, Whiskey Evangelist, prolific whiskey drinker, purveyor of wisdom and